All right, it's Robbie and Clem. We're outside the Alamo Draft House. Not an ad, we just like Alamo.
We just really like Alamo.
It's a good spot to go see movies, especially movies like this where they'll do a little pre-show. We're going to see the first showing of the day. The parking lot, I'm not sure if it's going to be a packed theater. I'm not sure we're going to get the fanfare. You might just be hearing us two idiots being like, woo, if something cool happens on screen, maybe when Harrison Ford comes on screen. And we're hoping for the best, prepared for the worst.
That's like kind of the Marvel way these days, unfortunately. Until Fantastic Four. I'm expecting at least good from Fantastic Four. This is the last of the old Marvel, though, and this is...
Yeah, I'm even expecting better of Thunderbolts, which is weird to say as the Cap guy. I know I don't look like the Cap guy right now. He looks like the Cap guy.
I'm trying to get on your level, so I'm dressing like him.
Yeah, I said I'm Cap before the Super Soldier Serum, and he's Cap post-Super Soldier Serum. You look like Cap and Marvel rivals. You look ready to fuck him. Yeah.
And he's been unemployed, a little bit of Fat Thor, too.
All right, let's go into Alamo. Fingers crossed. Just be decent, you know? Just have a good Harrison Ford performance. Have something for us to leave this movie and be like, all right, there were some pros, not just cons.
Please don't suck. Hashtag please don't suck.
Hashtag please don't suck.
All right.
All right, we are the first ones here. We are camped out for Captain America. That's right. Absolute first one in line. Clem right there. All right, just got out of Captain America Brave New World, the My Mom's Basement instant reaction. Clem, I gotta say, I'm okay with it. Like, I'm not upset leaving that movie. I don't feel disappointed when we left Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. We certainly felt disappointed. Was it groundbreaking? Was it amazing? No. Was it the level of Shang-Chi, the level I hoped it would be? I would still probably say no. But there was enough to make me feel okay about it.
I think you said not awful.
Not awful, and it was not awful. Look, we got people looking at Clem in the car. They're looking at him sideways.
It's Cap, motherfucker.
It's Cap. Come on, it's opening night, opening day. I mean, it's still light out, so not opening night yet. But I would say my instant reaction, and I don't know if some people are going to groan at this or if they're going to be like, oh, okay, slightly above Black Widow, which I liked, didn't love, but I thought Black Widow was a good movie. I would say I feel comfortable saying this is a good, pretty good movie. It's enjoyable. It's not awful like we were, worried it could be. Harrison Ford is pretty fucking good in it. He has a lot of screen time. There could have been more character development. I noticed that. Like, there was really no character development at all.
Black Widow was not a good... You don't mean Black Widow was a good movie, too. It just...
I thought Black Widow was good. It's good, not great.
Review.
I like Red Guardian. I like Yelena in that. I like the prison break sequence. The action's good. The writing is okay. It's a shaky start. The first 10 minutes, I was like, oh no, I don't like this movie.
This is like, we are the pilots. We're like, we're going to get a few bumps on.
Yeah, it was a bumpy start. There's a lot of just exposition and explaining. Do you remember The Incredible Hulk? Do you remember The Eternals? Oh, did my daughter call me? Her name is Betty and we don't get along. Like, there's a lot of, do you remember that? Do you remember that? Once you get past that, it does get a little better.
And there's definitely some like, all right, that's a little silly how this was resolved. Just look past this.
Yeah.
This one I think is worse than most. But again, I think they landed it all right. There is an after credits, and I'm going to say I think everyone's going to be disappointed with it.
Yeah, it's unfortunately not a good after credits. And there's no mid credits. They make you wait until the after credits. And I don't want to say it's not worth the wait. But unless you're a really diehard Marvel fan, it's probably not worth the wait.
Probably not worth the wait.
Yeah.
And if you have to pay, just pay and then maybe make it back before.
And that's frustrating to me because I'm trying to be positive here, but the post-credit scene thing is frustrating to me because as we mentioned, this is probably the last time we're going to see Sam Wilson before Avengers Doomsday. We've been told he's leading the team in Avengers Doomsday, and this movie certainly is hints, no spoilers, that maybe that will be the case. It should be so easy to give us a post-credit scene that makes us so excited for the next Avengers movie. This is the next Avengers. And that post-credit scene, everyone in the theater kind of just went, all right, and got up and walked out.
Yeah, like this, you said it perfect when we were texting. This is like the start of Avengers 2.0, you would say. And there is just not enough.
There's little hints of that got me excited a little bit. They made it move a little bit even when you just say the A word. When they say Avengers in the movie, I was like, all right, we're back in the Avengers territory. And I think a big part of me liking this movie, coming out of it kind of happy, is I just love this universe. And I love the progression of the universe. You saw in the trailer, they mentioned adamantium. The fact that we're moving forward and we're getting to this area where I feel like we're going to be good, makes me excited. Like I'm very excited for Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four more than I even was for this. And is this the greatest start for Marvel's year? No, but it's not like an unsalvageable, the season's canceled, and
Yeah.
they can turn it around.
If you want to say, if you said it's a loss, it's a football team, it's a 28-20 loss.
It's a 28-20 loss.
Could have been
where
better
you're
there.
like,
I see what we did wrong.
yeah, we got stuff to build around. Maybe Jaden's on the team. It's not.
Damn, it's so nice you have like a quarterback in a
Yeah.
regular nice franchise.
It wasn't bad. I think non-Marvel fans will enjoy this way less than Marvel fans, though. Like, if you're a non-Marvel fan, I could see you being like, that movie didn't do anything for me. If you are a Marvel fan, I would be surprised if you flat out hated everything about that movie.
I'm gonna say this on the pod. The parts of the movie that suck is when they're not embracing being a Marvel movie. It's when they
Yeah.
act like they're in the Marvel universe. You're like, this shit's good, and
Yes.
it moves fast when that's going on. But when they're just doing the like spy or thriller shit,
It didn't all
kind of
work.
falls flat. And some of the characters will.
Some of the stuff is a little confusing too. There's like MacGuffin-y stuff where
Yeah.
you're like trying to follow along, and eventually they do the exposition thing and just lay everything out for you. Well, I guess this happened to this person and this person. We'll get into it on the pod. We'll go into specifics, spoilers, and all of that. So make sure you're subscribed wherever you want to subscribe, on the video feed, on the podcast feed, and look out for it. We'll do a full breakdown there. And Captain America: Brave New World review, not bad.
Hashtag it didn't suck.
Hashtag it didn't
Please
suck.
don't suck.
It actually
Hashtag
didn't suck. And I'm sure there will be the haters that say you guys are shills. How much did
You
Disney
can't
pay you?
say
It
that
did
movie
suck.
just sucked.
It didn't flat out
It
suck.
didn't suck.
There was very enjoyable stretches of that movie. Honestly, any scene between Anthony Mackie and Harrison Ford was pretty great.
Yeah.
Like anytime they were on screen together talking back and forth, I was pretty captivated. So it didn't suck, and we're happy about that. That's a win. I view this as an absolute win.